hard same DRANIX, sorry, but can pick up fights. They can actually take a good location, and yeah, I think they can do this.
I'm gonna actually go for VGAMING this time. I think VGAMING has been phenomenal. The rotations, the times that they pick fights, they know exactly when to go and why to do that. But what about you, chat? Tell us exactly who you think is gonna come up and win this next Erangel match. Drop your answers, of course, in the chat box, and then we'll try to see if we can read them out. But in the meantime, let's go dive straight back into Erangel. It's none other than me, Illustrado, but I'm gonna leave you in the capable hands of Archer and Nikki. Erangel, it's all yours.
Thank you so much, Illustrado. Again, we're back in Erangel. Again, I'm Archer First, and I'm with Nikki. So, from our flight path, what can you say about this, Nikki?
This is very scattered. Even though our flight path is going towards Primors, here at military, I think there's a bit of the teams that's gonna go towards those areas. I think they're gonna be sticking to their original hotspots, or where they usually practice. They have practice zones, right? They have practices. They tend to practice and be dropping off a particular area. I think they're gonna be sticking with that.
True. And actually, I've seen teams have their looting patterns already as they drop into the usual spots. They have designated houses per player. And as we can see here, we have teams in military base, we have teams in the east side of the map, and also they're trying to go up north. And it's really interesting to see Myth and RG in the military island.
Oh, it's pretty scattered though. But I want to see more from BENSU, from VGM. Because we've seen him taken down, so many clutching here and there. So yeah, I want to see more of BENSU here.
Yeah, and I like how teams are really stepping up right now, and I would just like to talk about the scoreboards. As I see in comments, they really want to know about the scoreboards right now, and I'm here to update you guys. As Vietnam sits at top with 61 points, Indonesia with 48, Thailand with 34, Brunei with 33, Singapore with 31, Philippines with 26, Myanmar and Laos with standing with 14 points. As team standing, this is the top 3 teams. We have VGAMING, GPY, and RG, and coming in fourth is DRANIX. That's our top 4 right now.
And talking about DRANIX, they are near iconic PH.
Ooh, all right. We might see some
exactly
fun skirmishes here very early on, and DRANIX is just moving, actually going around and getting areas, getting vehicles, and right now they just need to loot up better. And as all of the teams right now, this is the most exciting phase of the game. This is the looting phase. It's so exciting, guys.
Most exciting.
The most exciting to all PUBG Mobile players out there. We all know how exciting this phase is, and you're gonna see more action later on.
I like his uniform. I like the skin. His flexing.
Yeah, flexing.
Yeah.
And right now, Vigor, I said it right this time. Vigor is in the shooting range, just trying to loot. This is a good spot for looting as well. And as RG, they are in the military base. They're gonna come out there really equipped and ready for battle.
No, I pronounce it as Vigor because that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, look at how our teams are.
And they're just looting to their heart's content. I see, actually, no one's touching anyone. Like,
now.
No, for now.
Yeah, thinking that this is the second to the last round for today, still, it is not yet finished. We still have 6 more maps to be played for tomorrow. So they can't really go all out, YOLO, They can't really, they have to be cautious too. And look at this. We have Imp together with MTX here. Once again, being caught. I always remember being always caught on a skirmish.
Yeah.
Maybe that's his role, to be scouting. He tends to scout enemies. And
And
remember,
actually, he's a good scout. But so for some reason, again, like you said, he keeps getting trapped. He does get the information, but sometimes he does get trapped. But I like his teammates that he never left alone. They always back him
it
up.
is too early. It is too early. If Nasty will shoot, it will reveal their location. It's too early to be, to be noticed at this
Yeah,
very.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's nice, a pretty big place and a lot of looting areas.
A lot
And
of covers too.
and right now, we have just low confrontation. Actually, I was expecting more aggression for every team, like looking for other team. But right now, everyone's taking it slow. Everyone's just looting to their heart's content. As we still have 60 players alive and 16 teams complete.
Maybe if it was the second day, maybe if it's the second day,
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
we're gonna be, seeing these people work it to double time, triple time, because they have to catch up with the other teams. But since it's just the first day of our second phase or the finals, it's reasonable enough to be seeing them to be, playing it safely somehow.
Look at this. Look at this. Team 3 and Team 8. But right now, Red is just
Almost.
bouncing out. Yeah,
Yeah, Red.
Kings just wanted out. Like, I'm out here, boys.
Red is just, rolling out like that. I wonder if it's just it's just King that is fighting.
I think it was just he was alone. He was scouting. He was looting for
Okay.
good economy. But yeah, when he sensed there's
It's
team
just,
other teams
doing
are there.
solo.
When he realized he
forget.
went out.
Oh, MTX is down. Someone
There you go. There you go. The
Too early.
aggression. The
Too early to
aggression
be
of DRANIX. It's still there.
The
I like how
momentum.
aggressive they are. Yeah, the momentum. I like how aggressive they are.
I think UCUP is down as well. But they were able to get revenge toward MTX.
2-1 so far. I wish you could see their firefight right now. They're having a
Me too.
pretty heated battle.
But anyway, let's talk about that. They know how to counter initiate.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good for
There we
Jan.
go. There we go. MTX
Whoa, two-man
in trouble
down.
right now. DRANIX with one man down. They're healing up, stalemate for a bit. Yeah, having a good range there on that area, throwing smokes. But MTX gets another guy down. Eliminates one. Sorry
Oh,
about that. And there's
no.
only two guys left. I think they won't be able to up that person. But DRANIX, now they're like
Oh.
sharks in the water. They're smelling blood. Two guys are left.
Oh,
And yeah, and they're just bouncing out. They're just bouncing. Oh, whoa! Even though they're bouncing out with the vehicle, they managed to take out Ge. That was a pretty
Yes.
long shot.
Coming from
Oh
UCUP
my
instead.
God.
He's on the other hand will get that kill. It's a wipe coming from DRANIX. Come on, people. 4 points.
Oh my God. They were like, you're getting away. Not today.
Not today,
DRANIX,
bro.
we are the name to remember right now. Oh, that was a pretty long shot. And that was a spray through the windows. That was insane.
Insane coming from UCUP there. Now we are watching MY on the other hand. Now see how they can actually wipe a squad.
Yes. Yet again, they're wiping
The
squads
confidence.
left and right. And they're not just being forced to
Of course.
fight. They are chasing them. They're hunting them. They're not like, oh, we have another team here, we have to fight. No, they're
Yeah.
looking for confrontation. That's how aggressive they are right now.
And knowing that they are on the top spot or somehow maybe top 3 spot of our tournament right now, it's expected from them to be playing it safely, but they are very aggressive.
Yeah, they can be really aggressive here. And Team 9 right now is just holding down the fort. And we have now we managed to take out one team from the equation by the hands of DRANIX, as we have 15 teams alive here and 59 players solid.
Sadly, you don't want to be the first team to be eliminated, but yeah, that's good. MTX will go down for that. We are now watching
Actually
MY.
crucial too. And they were at the top, and they being taken out very early would be an opening for other teams to be catching up with
They
them.
have the confidence to do so. They
Mm.
have the confidence to be eliminating others, and they are actually utilizing it and doing it one after another. Wow. What a game from DRANIX here. But right
True.
now we can see Iconic PH. Are they gonna chase? Will they chase MY?
I'm not so sure, but yeah, as we all know, Iconic really plays passively
Safely.
and safely.
Yeah.
And for me, I still believe they really need to be
So it's
aggressive,
still three of them.
as
It's still
they
three
need
of them.
they need points. They need points. And as you can see, DRANIX is one of the reason why they're at the top spot, because they have a lots of kills, even though they're not even getting the chicken dinner straight off the bat, but they're getting kills left and right, and which is adding up to
Okay,
them.
for throw here, throwing in some shots. It's not connecting though, but that very vehicle knows where they are at, trying to evade, just running over randomly, but going somehow towards them. It has exploded though.
Yeah, and they're just holding this underground compounds, and actually it's good loot out there, and it's actually really fun to have the last circles in that area as well.
If ever,
Yeah.
we'll be seeing a lot of covers. It's not actually the usual circle wherein it's really open and they are really having a hard time to be finding a safe place. Now we're watching RSG, Arts, and the rest of the team. We've seen remarkable plays coming from Insider all throughout the tournament.
Very true.
Let's see if he'll be able to utilize his skills here for his team.
Right now, again, everyone's just taking it slow. It's okay. It's normal. They want to win. Everyone can still chase the top spot as long as they get the win. And right now, we're still complete at 15 teams as the
Is that
circle is closing right now.
Budicelli going towards Blacklist International?
Mhm.
Budicelli and the rest of Team 11?
And Vigor is now trying to go in as
That
well
is
to support.
Alas, gonna flank in. Will Alas flank in?
Ooh, I like the circle right now.
Oh,
It's at the
no.
dab middle of our map, and Blacklist is trying to
Budicelli
getting
is
shot
down.
here. Good Jelly is down.
Mhm.
All his tires are popped. He is in danger. No help is near. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
He gets taken out. Just
Like
like
that,
that. Just like that. Alas, with a kill.
And I think Cabo and the rest of Team 11 knows that. They already went immediately inside the circle.
Yeah. They just left. We can't really risk
Mhm.
more loss of life there. And actually, that's good. They got a kill, and they're really close with the drop. And the circle is now closing. Everyone's trying to position themselves really nicely in the next circle.
Correctly. It is somehow favoring Blacklist International. Now let's go back to RSG. Yeah, this team. Insider. Oh, Kagura is down. How?
Oh, Kagura is down, and the near
I
team is
wonder.
Team 9.
Oh,
They're trying to put cover arts, putting cover here, but it's still open. Still open. Very dangerous here.
So, KPO trying to go in there, trying to initiate the party. Will he be able to initiate the party? YG Days Wicked on the other hand is on the rooftop, trying to spray on Jiggernaut. It will connect.
that's a good
Jiggernaut
spray.
will go down. He is now down, and will he be able to get that kill?
He does finishes that kill, and that was, for me, that was pretty risky to move at their direction. They should have went the other direction and just bounced out as they got one down, but they went in. It was very reckless.
RRQ and Myth almost near one another, but not actually shooting one another. I believe that if you're near with a squad, you'd be shooting with. Let's see if this is gonna be an engagement.
I need to see if they see each other first. If they see each other first, they should have a
Each
fight.
other, and then if they evaded one another, that's quite questioning though.
Yeah. But right now, we're going with Team 9. We're going Team 9. They're holding this compound really strong. It has a good sight, field of view with all sides here with a very open field. And right now, they're just raining down bullets on vehicles. What they see a vehicle, they make it explode. They don't want anyone near their compound. And right now, just Team 12 is just very near them.
Exactly. And they are just guarding the particular compound. YG Dudes, they were able to swipe a kill, their 1 point for their team. And yeah, they did not rush in. They did not rush in. It would be really risky for the team.
Yeah, and actually, Team
They have a
12
lot
is
of
actually putting
reasons.
firepower there. They're putting in some shots towards Team 9.
This is game number 5. We're almost at our final game for today. And
Yes.
everyone's still playing it cautiously because they have to. They have to.
Again, let me go with the scoreboards. The country leading the charge is Vietnam with 61, Indonesia with 48, and top 3 is Thailand. Even though they're not getting they're not getting chicken, they're getting the kills. That's why they're still in top 3 team standing. VGAMING, GPY, RG, and DRANIX is the top 4 teams for our game number 5. And right now, RRQ and
Let's try
Myth
to
are
stick with
on the
RRQ
mountain
here.
though.
Let's see if they're gonna be colliding with one another. If they have any idea that
Yeah.
it is the team. Because right now, somehow, they are just
Scouting the area.
scouting, getting info.
They're just getting info right now, and as long we don't have any information that they've seen each other, this is still quite possible that they're not seeing each other.
Okay, they're just red Kongs will go down. I think
In the hands of
someone
RG. Yeah.
RG, okay. So that is red.
And right now, just everyone just being really cautious right now in this game number 5. We're still 15 teams strong.
Look at that. It's very different from our previous games where they tend
Yeah.
to be outside the circle at this very point. Now, it's very different right now. They are already inside the circle. Everyone's just situated inside the circle, and Team 14 also near Team.
Q, IMP, RQ, DRANIX, and MY just having this stalemate, and one DRANIX is hovering and waiting on MY.
We are watching here Nasty and Cabo, this duo here holding this very area since they are being sandwiched by the likes of DRANIX and Team 9. That is YG Deus, by the way. DRANIX and YG Deus.
Yeah, and again, we're entering a stalemate and everyone's just holding down their areas, and that was a pretty intense skirmish, but here comes the next circle, just the right side of Pochinki, very high elevated areas and only having one good compound. I mean, 2 good compounds in the area, and RRQ is taking advantage of that.
At this map, everyone is still outside of the circle and they will be forced to go in there. And if so, they would also be forced to be having an engagement. We can see the RRQ is near Team 3, red. And I think it's just flat because the other red team, we have Kings and is that my boy? They are far from flat. It's gonna be bad for our flat there, red flat.
It's gonna be trapped, and the teams right now are all grabbing their vehicles and they're trying to go in, but Team 16 is having an engagement with Team 12. RG taking one from GPY right there as he came in alone very early on in the circle, and everyone's having vehicles. Killer, VGM, Blacklist International, Team 13, RSG, GPY, everyone just heading in the circle, but RRQ is in the middle. Let's see if they can do their strats yet again from the previous days.
And it's quite commendable for DRANIX to be surviving all those skirmishes that they were able to experience along the way until this very circle. They've engaged a lot, but still kept on surviving. But RSG Insider will be able to take down someone from ATS. It's Galaxy, and I think Fortune will be able to get that kill down for Kiso.
It's really interesting. I agree with you, Nikki, that commend that they have survived all those skirmishes, but right now Killer is in trouble right now, getting pop the smokes, but they're not in the smoke. This is pretty dangerous as Team 11 is just right up their heels, and anything can happen.
Exile is just Cabo and duo, Nasi
there's a
and
duo.
Cabo. So if they're gonna engage, if Blacklist and International will be engaging, I think they have the advantage.
They turn things
Okay.
around. Blacklist International recognizes that there's only two
Yes.
players and went in and got the kill for that battle.
Exactly. But there you have it. RRQ not looking good for them because, they were the first one to be inside the very circle here. They have to, contest it. Iconic Blanks will go down there. Nice shot coming from N9, I think.
The N9 is taking out Icon players, but we saw earlier RRQ is also shooting at their direction, so everyone has Icon's attention. They're getting sprayed on.
And now we are watching Red Rocky. Maybe the Soul Survivor. No, they still have Flat. So it's gonna be Flat and Rocky for Team Red. And look at his hiding place. Oh, I
We
think.
have
You're the four. Goodbye.
D2E. Senior as well is down. Red right now, and Blacklist International might come across if they do go into the circle. And VGM is in a good position. They're in a good position, very peaceful. And they're gonna go up north of the circle.
Blacklist International is having an engagement with DRANIX. I'm not so sure, but somehow they know where the other opponents are at. And for now, looking at the map, Team 10 MY, YG Days, they need to go inside the circle.
I like how Blacklist International being aggressive right now. They're gatekeeping the aggressors, and and I bet they got the loadout there. And as you can see, there's like 4 teams in that small compound where RRQ is located, and it's gonna be interesting who comes up top. And as you can see, why Gideos are just going in, trying to go in quick and hopefully safely in the circle as they'll be encountering Team 14. They're not being shot upon. And now, there you go. They're being shot upon now. They want a drive-by real quick. And what? Kendo is down. Kendo is down, but they're trying to bring the fight to them. The Team 9 to Team 14 is having a good firefight as they are going down left and right. Kendo being saved here. What can they do here? There you go. Team 14 trying to back up. Hands in trouble. You're trapped there, my friend. But as a good trade, good bullets are being traded here for Red on YG Deus.
KP is now down. He's taking in an ample amount of damage for him to go down. And he is here inside the smoke. Will his teammates will be able to revive him, throwing in some deployables? We have here Hans from RG. So Cow is still alive. So it's gonna be a duo for Hans and Cow. Let's see how they're gonna be teaming up or showing them the team spirit that they need in order to wipe the other teams.
Oh my god, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 teams are here!
Down.
5 teams is in the party. Hands will go down. 10 is just behind them. 14 is struggling to survive. Cow is the one last man here in RG. Now, Team 12 just fighting. Everyone shooting left and right along with Team 13 and Team 2. Everyone is just at the southeast side of the circuit. Look at that. Like
MY, they have to be cautious. They have Red, RG. They will be sandwiched here. It's a good position coming from Rocky and the rest of Fred here. But moving, we can see Chen and the rest of MY moving and flanking towards RG.
that was a good move for RG2 Cow going outside the circle and trying to hit them. Good shot. Will he make it though?
No.
And he doesn't. But he has good downs on MY. But would it be enough as smokes are being popped and the IC would be saving maybe here.
Both of them low on health, but it's a good call coming from that person because it's better to be killed outside the safe zone than giving a kill to an enemy. It's 1 point.
And again, hold that thought. VGM and Blacklist is having a good firefight here. 2 are down on both sides. Let's see who would come on top. They're fighting over the north side of the next circle. Oh, there's 2 more guys left in VGM. Blacklist is popping off. 2-on-2 action here. 2-on Stops versus Alas and Killer. Who would come on top? But right here we go. RRQ is entering just behind them.
Yeah,
Actually, there's 3 more people. There's 3 more people for VGM. Can we see that firefight? Can we move to that firefight, please?
This is gonna be great. VGM and Blacklist International. Can we zoom in the game, please, so that we'll be able to see the skirmish that's gonna, about to happen. We've seen BENSU how he clutches. Let's see how Blacklist International would answer that.
And right now, as you can see, the firefight is now with the camera with the VGM. They're throwing some smoke. They're putting on bullets on Alas here. Can we zoom in, Sir Alas? Just putting up some smokes. Thank you so much. They're putting in their energy drinks. Now trying to hold up the fight a bit more.
Taking in damage here. He's patching himself up. They are actually near two teams here, RRQ and VGM.
Is actually a bad situation for them. They're gonna be forced in by the circle right now. The circle is so painful right now. I think Alas needs to move quick. Killer needs to move quick. And that would be... Oh, that was close. That was close. They're holding it off. VGM Tom is down as well. RRQ now being the aggressor of them. And...
Flanks to the left side here. 2-1s will be saving his partner here. 7 players alive. 3 teams left in this very circle.
Come on, let's go!
Damage clutching in, throwing in deployables. BENSU flanking in. Still, we have 2v2, v3.
Oh.
OMG, what's gonna happen? Alas is now down.
Killer is still alive. Alas is still in the game. He's still alive. The last player of Blacklist International with RRQ and VGM. VGM having the numbers game against all of them. Now, Killer, now just beside the 2 players of VGM. I like this counter rotation for one player. But RRQ spraying down on Killer. Killer in trouble. Killer gets taken out by Senior. Now, Tom, seeing Senior after that spray down. Now, Senior will go down and VGM will take this chicken dinner.